are welcome to the Wealthy Continent channel, a channel dedicated to the great people and continent of Africa. Remember, where you find yourself tomorrow is a function of the decisions and actions you take today. On our series, You Are Responsible for Your Life, we're going to be looking at the topic, when you know better, you live better. You know, we are in the world as a people, but each and every one of us have our own individual worlds. And when you look at your friends, you look at families, you look at colleagues, you look at people from other continents, other nations, you can see that we all have our individual world. So that means that if we know something, it will affect how we live. I've taken time to study people. I've taken time to look at my own life, colleagues, friends, schoolmates, families, and I've seen that what you know affects how you live. In this world, there's nothing new under the sun. If something is working effectively and efficiently, that means something is being done right. In our present day world, there's a how to cook, how to drive, how to build a house, how to become a professional, how to select the school you're going, how to marry, how to cook, how to iron your dress, how to plant, how to grow things. There's a lot of how to. And that shows us that if we know something, it will affect how we live. It will affect what we do. So there are 7 things I'd like you to consider. Those 7 things, if you can manage it well, it will affect so many things in your life. Your joy, your peace, your resources, how you live is determined by all that. Your happiness is determined by how you live. What you have is determined by how you live. You don't have to live, you don't have to have the whole world to live well. How you live will affect every area of your life. Now, the 7 things I'd like you to think about will affect how you live. The number 1 is knowledge. You are not the first person to live on this planet. I am not the first person to live. We can gain knowledge from people that have lived on this earth, men and women that have gone ahead of us, people who are still living in this world. We can learn from their mistakes. We can learn from what they have done well. We can add our own experience to it. We can gather knowledge. There's knowledge everywhere. It will affect how we live. The second thing I want you to think about is perspective. How do you see things? We can improve that. When you think and talk with some other people, you are like, wow, I didn't even see it from that angle. And we can sharpen our perspective. Perspective matters because it affects every area of our life. Somebody said, yes, the cup is half empty. Somebody said the cup is half full. Another person said the cup is full, because you need water at the same time you need air. It's all about perspective. Perspective matters to life. The number 3 thing you need to look at is action. Do you just act? Or you act based on information, you act based on thinking, you act based on experiences, you act based on insight, you act based on inspiration. What is it that motivates your action? You need to look at it, because your action can be improved. It is what is inside that you act on the outside. The number 4 thing is decision making. How do you make decisions? If you are making poor decisions, it's going to affect your life. So we want to be better decision makers. That means that our decisions must be directed by knowledge, directed by wisdom, experience, insight, inspiration, by history. Knowing what has happened and saying to yourself, this has happened before. Based on who you have chosen to be, there are decisions that in 20 years' time, it won't change. 50 years' time, it won't change, because of who you are, because of the values that you have, because of the convictions that you hold on to. So decisions are made now that won't change in the next 30 years because of who you are. The number 5 things are your boundaries. You must have boundaries. You must know what you are not going to do. You must know what you are going to do. You must have limitation. I've said it before, freedom is not freedom until you have boundaries. People must know that there's a no-go area in your life, in your business, in your career. Don't go here. No, I won't step beyond this. If you can live your life based on specific boundaries, you are going to live well. Boundaries are not limiting you. They are guiding your life. They are protecting you. They are preserving you. If you have seen somebody who has maintained a position for a long time, that person has some boundaries in their life, and you need to understand that. The number 6 thing are your association. Now you have people are all around you, but everybody cannot be allowed into your life. Everybody cannot be allowed to, because the people you allow into your life will influence you. So you are looking for quality people. And for you to find quality people, you have to be a quality person yourself. You are looking at convictions, belief, values, perspective. You are looking at ethics. You are looking at standard. You are looking for people who are generous with information. You are looking for people that would affect you positively. You are looking for people who will be objective, people who will tell you the way it is, people who don't fear you, who love you, and they are not afraid to tell you how it is. You need those quality associations in your life. They don't have to be a lot of people, but valuable people. You need to start cultivating those relationships that will last you a lifetime. The number 7 thing is your attitude. If you have been influenced by the things that I've mentioned, it will affect your attitude attitude to people, attitude to things, how you respond to situations and circumstances, how you react as well will matter. Your attitude affects everything. And if you can work on all the 7, I can tell you, you are going to live a good life. I can tell you that you will live a balanced life. I can tell you that no matter where you find yourself, your life will be different. Remember, education goes beyond certification. Education is how to live. You have knowledge and you're applying it to how you live. That is what affects our life day in, day out. If you have been getting value from our videos, we'd like you to consider subscribing to our channel, clicking on that like button, and sharing with others. Remember, you are a difference maker, and being different is normal. Thanks for watching. We will see you next time.